Alright, what's up YouTube? We got a little fun thing going on. I'm making a tier list with all the best and worst Detious tracks that are hits, I guess. Like, these are all tracks that are pretty popular in their own right for the most part. There's some oddballs in here, but these are all my most popular songs. I'm missing Telluric and Divinity, so we need to put some placeholders for those. We'll use this one for Telluric, and we'll use this one for Divinity. So let's start. As you can see, here's the ranking system. We got the best songs ever. Self-explanatory. That's a good song. Some good music that I make. Not the worst. You know, some music that's okay. Unlistenable. Music that is just, I don't like anymore. Garbage, self-explanatory, and the special category is overrated. Not necessarily the worst music, but overrated music in terms of popularity. So let's get this thing started. Intervallum EP. Oh man, that's a good song right there. Good songs. I made this during COVID. Um, it's 5 chill hop songs, and you know, everyone was locked inside, so I wanted to create an EP for everyone to listen to while they're doing whatever they're doing while they're in their crib. And I also wanted to mark myself in history when this happened, so I can always look back and be like, I made this EP during COVID and I was there. Next one. Lock in Detious The Edge. Oh boy, that's a good song right there. Great build up, great drop. Actually, not the worst. The mixing and mastering on this song is pretty abysmal, and it's one of those classic dubstep songs where it's just kick, snare, kick, snare. It's got a normal build up, normal drop, I'd say. It's not the worst. If it was remade today with better mixing and mastering, it'd be a top tier song. Oh, by the way, there is this criteria here, but I'm going off of everything: intro, outro, breakdown, build-ups, drops, mastering, mixing, sound design, melodies, all of it. So if I gloss over some of it, it's because I already know how it sounds, but I'll try and emphasize my reasoning. The Aurora Detious remix, not the worst, or that's a good song. It's not the worst. I made this song back in 2014 or 2015. I don't remember. Um, I was on vacation. I worked on it for a couple days, and then I went on vacation. And the whole time I was on vacation, I was like, "Oh my god, I want to work on this song so bad, man." And then I came back, and I just banged that song out in like a week. Great track. Shout out to Lockin. Malice. Oh boy, I gotta change this category to listenable. No. It's listenable. It's not bad. It's a typical brick wall dubstep track. It got pretty popular on Geometry Dash. Other than that, it's just a normal track. It's alright. Allure. That's one of my best songs ever. I spent a whole fucking year working on this track. A whole entire year. Me and Lockin created the, he sent me the melody, which was the da 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 da, and we made the intro part. And then once I got to the build up and to the drop, dude, I couldn't think of anything. Oh my god, it was bad. It took me a whole year to make that drop. And once I made that drop, the rest of the song just came, and it was pretty easy from then on. Ruminate. It's listenable. This was supposed to be a much bigger track than it was. I started it, and I knew it was like exactly what I wanted it to be. I was like, this is a great song, and I worked on it, and I think I messed it up at some point somehow, and I abandoned it. And then when I came back, I just added 2 minutes, just extra 2 minutes, and uploaded it. And I was like, this is it. But if I had worked on it longer and really executed my ideas, it'd probably be either that's a good song or one of my best songs ever. But it's listenable. Say My Name remix. Say my name, say my name. It's not the worst. It was a remix comp I did for Odessa, and I lost. But I think this song was one of the best songs in that competition because they were all the same. They were all the same type of songs, and mine was like one of the few songs that was different. So I'm still bummed about that. If I had won, who knows how popular I could have got. Golden Haze. Oh boy, good old Golden Haze, overrated. The reason why I'm putting it overrated is I just don't think it's a good song anymore. I don't think it's listenable. It's not the worst. It's not a good song, and it's not garbage. Um, if you want to talk about terms of popularity, it's my best song ever. But I think as a song, um, it's just not the best. It it doesn't age well. Some of these songs don't age well, and Golden Haze is one of them. Gradient. Oh man, I don't want to put this in garbage. It's pretty bad, bro. It's not like okay, it's not terrible. It's listenable. Well, no. It's listenable. Um the reason why I was so torn on that track is the mastering and mixing is it's really rough, really rough. The high ends are really loud, the low end is non-existent, and yeah, like in terms of melody and arrangement, it's not bad at all. Locken did his thing on this track, but I think I, at the time, couldn't really mix all those elements together because this was our first song together, and it's not bad, but it's only listenable. Serenade, not the worst. That's a good song. Serenade's a good song. I That song has a special place in my heart. Locken was also supposed to work on that track with me, but I things didn't really just go the way it was supposed to. But I still put his name on the art, 'cause fuck it. But yeah, this was one of those deep melodic tracks, dubstep tracks that I made. That was like 4 or 5 minutes long. Um, Great drops, great breakdowns. The mixing and mastering isn't bad at all. That's a good song. Yeah. Divinity 2. That is a good song. Um, I think this song is far superior to Divinity 1. Um, the mixing and mastering is great. The drops are great. The build up is one of my favorites that I've ever made in a song. And yeah, I just think it's people say that Divinity 1 is better, but I'm like, bro, did you hear this song? Are you listening to this? But yeah, it's an okay song. Or Divinity 1 is an okay song, but Divinity 2 is dope. Mysterial. I'll put this one in listenable. Um, it's old. A lot of my old music just doesn't age too well, in my opinion, and especially with the mixing and mastering. And it's such a big deal for your songs to be mixed and mastered well nowadays because if it sounds like shit, no one's gonna want to listen to it. And Mysterial was one of those projects that I wanted to emulate another artist. So this time I was emulating AU5 when I was like obsessed with his music, and I made this track, and I'm really proud of it still because it's one of the first big dubstep songs I made in terms of like um, tracks. I had like 40, 50 tracks for this song. Midnight Reflection. That's a good song, man. That's a good song. I made this song. Many people probably don't know this track, but I made this song back in high school, junior year. It's a D&B song. I made it on a really shitty laptop, and I could only have like 7 tracks total, but I did my thing on this song, and it's just really melodic, chill. I love the melodies and the drums. It's a good song. Forsaken, it's listenable. Just another boring dubstep song. You know, it's not too boring, but it's just like your typical Detious grime. Um, it's the same thing as Malice. I kind of really didn't finish either one of these songs. I just did a big old drop, and then a B drop, and then call it a day. Cucumba. Vitamins, minerals, very high number. Silica, hairs and nails get longer. Other vitamins make your bones and them stronger. Anti-wrinkle, make you look younger. 95% water. Kidney cleanser, great hydrator. Detox fiber, good regulator. Give your body good things, don't be a traitor. Like, bro. That's a good song right there. You can't deny that. I love that track. Not much to say. It was one of my first, like, not deep house, bass house songs, and I just had a lot of fun making that one. Heraklion, that's a good song. Tronics did her thing on this song. I did my thing on this song. The melodies are there. The breakdowns and intros are there. The bass and drops are there. Woo! Fire track. The instrumental and full mix are both really, really good. Check those out. Viridescent! Best song ever. Viridescent is definitely one of my best songs ever. I absolutely love that song. I can listen to it right now, and I'll listen to it all the way through. It's a good song. There's only one little tiny section in this song that I don't like, and I get over it. But in terms of mastering, the structure, the tone and vibe of the track, oh, dude, I love it. Cobalt Matrix. It's not the worst. I want to put in that's a good song, but it's not the worst. I made this in a week for the NG Audio Deathmatch, and I got to round 2, and then I couldn't make the next song, and I forfeited. But this was a fun song to make. It was like I always struggle making songs quickly, so when I do, it's and it's good. I'm pretty proud of myself. Ataraxia. Oh man, it's garbage. Honestly, it's not that good. It's pretty bad. The only thing that I would say is good about this song is the melody, like just strictly the melody. But in the drop, the breakdowns, the mixing, the drums, it's just none of it's really that good. Yeah, I don't really like this song. I see it and I'm just like, ugh, Ataraxia. Gemfire, that's a good song, man. I made Gemfire and Viridescent back to back. I made Gemfire in like 2 days, like literally 2 days. And then right after that, I made Viridescent in a month or two. And I think these two, as a pair, are my best songs. Like, in terms of releasing them close to each other, these two are one of my best. The Minecraft Detious remix. Garbage. Trash. That song got kind of popular. And I listen to it now, and wow. Wow, it's trash. It's just god-awful mixing, god-awful drums, god-awful synths. But I shot my shot, did what I could. I don't know why the mixing on that song was so bad, because there's songs that are higher up here that I released before that. Like, way before that. Yeah, trash song. Blasphemy! Another trash song. I made this song a couple months ago, actually. And when I made it, I was like, this is a banger. And I mastered it, and I was like, this is fire. And I uploaded it and listened to it, and I'm like, why is this so bad now? It's just a really, really, really grimy dubstep song with some really, really over-the-top drops and basses, and it's just bleh. Not a good song. Chromatic! It's listenable. Chromatic and Ataraxia I made close to each other, and I think these are just some of my worst dubstep songs. Again, Chromatic has a really nice melody, but like, I don't know what it is about it I don't like. It could be the breakdowns, or the outro, or the mastering. It's one of those three, or a combination, but yeah, it's listenable. Endless, baby. Best song ever. Best D&B song ever. Yeah. I took a lot of influences from Flume and Imanu and that like trendy poppy kind of vibe nowadays in some bass music. I'm starting to love it because it takes it's almost like that trendy TikTok music, but you take like elements of that and then you put fire D&B breaks behind it and Nero basses and dope melodies, and it makes some dope music. And I tried to do something like that with Endless, and I think I did a good job with it. Ice Bloom, that's a good song right there, man. Um, this was supposed to be part of an EP, the Scrapped EP, which is up next, and I finished that track, and then my PC crashed, so I had to upload it as a single. And in terms of D&B and my music, that song has some of the best melodies and drops in terms of creativity that I've made. I really enjoy Ice Bloom. In terms of the Scrapped EP, it's garbage overall. That the Scrapped EP consists of Puzzle Pocket, Mystic, and Wyvern's Lair, and they were all gonna be some big tracks. I had Josh, my good friend, making art for me. A lot of the art on here is from him and me. Actually, all of this art is him and me. That's me. That's me. That's me. That's him. That's me. That's me. That's YouTube or Google. That's Google. That's me. That's me. That's him. That's me. That's me. That's me. That's him. That's Google. That's me. That's Ember. That's me. That's me. That's me and Josh. That's my logo. That's me and Josh. That's you or Google. That's Josh. And that's me. But yeah, so the Scrapped EP, we had a whole bunch of ideas and projects going on for it, like Wyvern's Lair. We had a whole bunch of ideas, and once my PC died, it all went out the fucking window. So yeah, it's garbage. Shaded, not the worst. It's the first IDM track I ever made and uploaded. I love left field bass music and shit like that, so I really wanted to try and make something like that, and I think I did a good job with Shaded. Um, it's not the best song ever by any means, but it's a really decent IDM track. Step. Step is in the same boat. Same exact boat as Shaded. I tried a different genre and wanted to make something more pumpy and house and club oriented, and it's just a lot of bass in this song. But I really like this song. I really do like it. This one was Telluric. Best song ever. Um, there's a lot of music that I have that I go back and listen to where I'm like, yeah, no, this is a bad song, and Telluric is not one of them. That song ages gracefully. Every time I listen to it, I'm like, man, I was ahead of my time when I made this. Way ahead of my time. If that song didn't get made back then, I don't think it would get made today. So, best song ever for sure. Divinity 1, not the worst. Um, I'm putting it there because it's just kind of boring. The idea itself is cool, but there's not much variation in terms of melody, synth choices, breakdowns. It's all kind of the same throughout the whole track. Um, here we are. Here we are. Here's the full list of the best music I've made and the worst music I've made. I think everything below listenable, like all this music, is just blech. It's okay, but like it's all that's meh. Everything up, not the worst and up, this is all good music. Everyone should go check out all of these songs because these are all good songs. Especially the best songs ever. Allure, Viridescent, Endless, and Telluric, in my opinion, are my 4 best songs ever made. If you want me to get super specific, Allure is the best song I ever produced. Viridescent is the best house song I've ever produced. Endless is the best D&B song I've ever produced, and Telluric is the best dubstep song I've ever produced. I'm happy with those up top, and the rest of these, I'm looking to see if I want to change anything. No. Here it is. If you got any changes, any ideas for changes, or you don't like how it is, let me know in the comments. But this is the only tier list.